Hey VC, what time is it? It's time to get zonked with the Zonk Man. All right, it's good to have you here. I'm actually really excited on going to show you some stuff. Don't even know what I'm going to title it, and maybe just some vinyl finds or something like that. It's so early, I haven't even had a chance to crack a beer yet. Get a little soda going there. Start out with a shout out. Shout out to Liam at Doom Death, the Doom Death Metalhead. It's a new channel to me, and I need some geography lessons on England. So all I know is he's somewhere. I don't know if it's Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England. I don't know. I don't know all the different parts, and I do apologize for that. But same with that whole. I call it the whole crowd. Cloudy Milder, Andy there, Bev at Clarko Vision, Mark G with the C, Metal Mickey. I forget the Rock Scout. Um, all those guys that are kind of the metal on the metal side. I'm leaving out a lot of people. I don't know everybody's channel either. But anyway, Liam is new to me. Just want to give his channel a shout out. I will do it again. Do the Doom Death Metalhead. Okay, I got that squared away. Man, I got to start off with uh, record store local to me. Got a big metal selection in, big used metal selection. And what blows me away is 90% of it I don't even know. And that's stuff for a lot of you guys. Mark G with a C, Metal, Liam, you guys that dive deeper into some death, maybe some black metal, real hard thrash stuff. I was even like trying to uh, stream some of the albums I saw where the covers looked pretty cool. Looked like it would be kind of a little bit more stoner. There was even one you guys might be familiar with, Acid Witch, and an album was Stoned or Stoner or something like that. I was like, it's just a touch too heavy. Touch too heavy for me. I did kind of have to limit what I got, but there is album I got is a kick-ass album from the 80s. It is an OG copy. Um, it's a thrash band, and this is actually the first thing that I have by this band. I probably had a CD back in the early 90s. And I'll be honest with you, it was probably just being thrash, it was probably a touch heavy for me then and what I was listening to. But I knew I could not pass this up. Overkill, Under the Influence. This is, you guys are all familiar with this. This is a 1988 album. Still in a shrink. Got the hype sticker. Hello from the gutter. Brain fade into the line. Um, you know, look, it was in the cutout bin at one time. So whatever, it was probably like $2.99 or something. I paid a little bit more than $2.99 for it. But I knew this was killer. I wasn't going to leave Overkill behind. So I picked that up. And then the other thing I picked up at the store, I always go through the dollar bin. So these are just a few of the cool ones I found in the dollar bin. Jeff Beck Wired. This is all instrumental. This is more of that mid 70s stuff, experimental, a lot of Jan Hammer on synthesizer on a lot of these tracks on this album. But some of you might not like this era of Jeff Beck. I liked it better because there was absolutely no vocals. Because he did the whole vocal reverberation in like Blow by Blow, and I was like, not really as into that album. But just some dollar bin stuff. Buffalo Springfield retrospective. This is a great greatest hits of theirs to get. And it got thrown in the dollar bin because of condition. It might be a little rough. Plays through, no skips, no loops. Got to have some Buffalo Springfield for what it's worth. Excuse me. Man, I need another drink. I'm overly excited about this box, though, too. But anyway, one more dollar bin. Gary Wright, Dreamweaver. You guys probably give me shit about this. And this is something that I probably heard on the radio as a kid, but really wasn't familiar with until Wayne's World came out in the early 90s. And of course, this has got the hit Dreamweaver on it. Love is Alive. And also, he had Montrose on Power of Love track on this album. So, a little Gary Wright. Really been digging deep on some Gary Wright, too. There's a Skid Row album called Skid from 1970. Gary Wright is on there. Interested. That's more like blues, hard rock, early 70s. I'm interested in. So after I went to the record store, came back, cleaned records, played records. That Overkill was killer. It played nice, even though he said it was really just like a VG. It wasn't a VG Plus or anything. But there was really a minimal amount of noise. And of course, with heavy metal, once you get into the music, kind of overcomes any crackles and pops that might be some surface scratches you have on the vinyl. So the record store posts new releases for the next day. I thought this was already out, and I kind of missed the boat. Got a little bag there, Steve Bender. So Mrs. Zonkman purchased this for me. Boom! Whoa, I'm showing the back. Clutch. Weathermaker Vault Series Volume 1. What I didn't realize, this came out in November of 2020, but just the CD. The vinyl wasn't released yet. It says white vinyl limited edition. According to Discogs, these are supposed to be limited to 2,500. They will probably do another press of this. This was his last copy he was thinking about keeping. And I was like, oh man, you should have kept it. He's like, no. He will send it on. He says, I didn't need a copy of it. I'll just stream it, whatever. You know, he has control. And that's Underdog Records is here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina is when I go to. So excited about that. The other album out today is actually a Coal Mine Records release, so it kind of gets away from the metal, the hard rock, and the stoner rock there. And this is the Delvon Lamour Organ Trio. And this is just like funk soul goodness, you know. Brand new, just came out today. This is some limited edition pink vinyl, supposed to be limited to 2,000. Man, my voice is messed up. What is going on? It is extremely cold for us too here. Like getting down into, I think it got down to 19 degrees last night. So that's really cold for us here down south. But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully I'm not getting anything because of the cold weather. But this is brand new. Just got back from the record store. Haven't opened it yet. There's kind of a funny story on this. Same deal. He was selling these. He'll basically, you can like pre-order it the day before and then either come and pick it up on Friday at the record store or have it porch delivered at the beginning of next week if you still don't get out because of all of what's going on. I did not opt to get this too. I saw it and I was like, oh man, when I go pick that clutch up, I'm going to get a copy of this. Lo and behold, I get there and he's like, man, he said, actually, that's it. Because I'm like, hey, there's a copy of this. Okay, he's like, actually, that is my last copy. He said, and hopefully nobody's watching this, that tried to get a copy of this from Jonathan on social media. But he even had people DM me. He's like, oh, I'm out. I sold all the copies I got. And when he did the math, he actually had one. He's like, I'll set it out. Somebody will get it today because it's a brand new release. I walk in, so boom. The universe is flowing with the Zonk Man. You know, so I was able to get that. That was kind of the last copy, which I'm sure he'll get more of those. It was just whatever his initial order was. Now we've got this box. I've been waiting for a package from Metal Blade Records, which is for the U.S. Indie Merch, I guess maybe is the one that distributes the product or something like that for North America. But anyway, Metal Blade Records, it originally the post office, everybody knows the post office is messed up. Damn it, man! Everybody knows the post office is messed up. I had a delivery date, and it was long past. It was like maybe the 16th of January. And it really hadn't been that long. So I come back from the record store. Boom, on the porch is this box. And there's glare. I won't show my address or whatever. But anyway, there's a box of stuff I've been waiting for. I have already looked at this. I know what everything is. Everything's in good condition. We'll start off with a t-shirt for Mrs. Zonkman. And this is Surma, The Light Within. I got like the deluxe package with the CD and the vinyl all in one. So that's why I was like, we'll get her a shirt. I don't know about the Zonkman. They probably didn't have a size for the Zonkman. And maybe that pink or fuchsia black t-shirt, I probably wouldn't be sporting that too much. And I'll go ahead and go, this is CD. Haven't opened this stuff. I just know it's in good condition. Surma, The Light Within. Now I have to read the hype sticker. This is like symphonic metal. And she is, and I didn't do the research on what, I just know Eastern European. So somewhere over there, Eastern Europe. Victoria Surmova, so that's why it's called Surma. And her, we'll say significant other, I don't think they're married or anything yet, Harry, I don't know if that's just Johnson or what, but is also on this album with her, playing guitar. And I thought, let's give this a shot. My hand's over that. I think that's just Tyr. I don't know how to even say that. HEL is the title of the album. This is probably a 2018 or 19 release. And this is more like some Viking metal, which Henry Johnson, we'll just say Johnson because I mess up pronouncing the names. Henry Johnson's band is in. And this band's been around for a while, 15 plus years, maybe 20 years even, somewhere around there. And this, Viking metal is getting close to stoner, doom, and then a little Viking, The Zonkman dabbles in that a little bit. So that's the CDs. And I did get some other records too. I'm supposed to make these where I can get them out of the box. Okay. Boom. We're going to start with Sacred Reich, Awakening. All that stuff's in there. Let's put the box down. I did not get this. This was, and there was a sale with the Metal Blade Records. So there was a sale on this and a sale on the next record and that CD. That's why I got those with that Surma Deluxe edition package. So I didn't have this. And you guys all know about the Sacred Reich coming back. And I thought it was a 2019 release, but I think it said 2018 on this. But anyway, and it's, I don't know, cream with black splatter. I don't know, was that supposed to be like coffee or something? I don't know, or it's supposed to match the album cover maybe. But anyway, I've listened to this, want to get into some of that. The other one, this kind of falls in line with the Zonkman. Electric Wizard Black Masses. This was on sale. I don't even remember when this came out. This was like a 2010 album initially, 2012 initially. So that, still I haven't busted the shrink yet on that. And you guys, some of you guys are familiar with Electric Wizard, Black Masses. Good stuff. That's more in the doom metal range. And then, of course, this is Surma, The Light Within on vinyl. Now, I originally went to the record store, and he couldn't order this. His distributor, none of his distributors had this. And I was like, that's all, it's Metal Blade or whatever. He's like, for whatever reason, I can get, Metal Blade stuff, but that title's not showing up. It's like it's sold out. Now I did look on Discogs, and there's like two other versions of this that were limited to 200. Whatever the variants were, there was two different versions limited to 200, and I want to say they were kind of high already. Instead of the normal $20 or $25, they were already like Discogs. They're trying to get $40 out of you, or maybe 50 or something like that. So I was like, okay, on Metal Blade, there's Violet. I'll just click that. Violet Blue is limited to 100. This is 90. It looks like 97 out of 100. Did not know this was going to be that rare. Just trying to get a copy of the music to listen to on vinyl. I know some of you guys probably aren't really into this symphonic metal that's like Nightwish, Apocalyptica, stuff like that. But was stoked to get this package that I've been waiting for basically a month. Didn't know if it was going to show up, and then it just shows up out of the blue. So that's all I got there. Just a quick little like vinyl finds and kind of what's going on in the world of Zonk. What's happening in the Zonk Man's universe, Feeling it, feeling pretty lucky. Feeling pretty lucky to get these records and to be able to spin some of this great music. Y'all stay well, and I guess that's it, man. I want to go ahead and shout out the Doom Death Metalhead again. Liam, check his channel out. There's a lot of new music to wrap your head around. All right, everybody, peace. And I wanted to stop putting my finger up.